Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Toy Collector Review with me, Sergeant Geek. And today, once again, I picked up another cool figure from Walmart. I'm actually excited to get this one. I was looking forward to actually trying to find this one. He's from the Michael Bay Transformer movieverse, and I still think he's cool. He's a cool character in the movies, and I like him. So guys, let's go ahead and check out from Transformers The Last Night, Crosshairs. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and check out the Bayverse version of Crosshair. But before we do, like always, let's first take a look at the packaging. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at this box here, which got some pretty cool artwork on it. And it's got the big window so you can see the figure there. And you got the cool art design of Crosshair right there. Once again, pretty cool. His name's at the bottom. Number 32 from the Studio Series. And as always, you got the Transformers writing on the side, logo, the movie logo right there, a close-up of Crosshairs on the side of the box there. Very cool looking. And then you got some product shots of the figure in the back in both modes. Once again, very nice. 26 positions to actually get them from one mode to the other. Very nicely done. Really cool. You got some legal mumbo jumbo on the bottom. So guys, that's the box. Let's go ahead, let's get them out of the box, and let's take a look at the figure. Alright guys, before we look at the figure, just a quick little warning here for those that might freak out, think they got a broken figure. He does come with a little bit of assembly. As you can see here, you got this part right here that you actually had to connect to him along with the spoiler. So if you see this in the box, don't flip out. You actually got to plug it into him. And once you plug it in, it's there permanent. I guess it was due to packaging. They couldn't put it on him for whatever reason. But I noticed once you got it on there, it doesn't really come off as easy. But that's a heads up. So let's go ahead. Let's move on to the figure itself. Alright guys, so here is Crosshairs already assembled. Let's go ahead and let's get a close look at him, and let's take a look at some of the details on this figure here. Now, as you can see, if my camera will focus right and let us work properly today. Let's see, are we going to get a good working camera today? Alright, there we go. As you can see, he does have a nice head sculpt there. And with all the figures in the Studio Series, he does have some nice detail to him. Really cool. Now, if you guys do remember Crosshairs in the movie, in the Bayverse movies, this does look a lot like him, and they use some of the body paneling to kind of mimic his coat, because I guess he had like a trench coat style to him, which they do their best to try to mimic here. And I think they did a fairly good job of it. I do like the way this figure is. He does get in front of himself and blocks himself from a lot of positioning, but that's just the nature of the beast with a figure like Crosshairs. Lots of detail on him, very cool design. I like it. Now, if you take off a lot of those shelf forms for that make up the coat style to him, he's a very skinny figure, but nevertheless, he still looks cool. As you can see, he's got his goggles up top there. Now, the articulation, his head is on a ball joint. Mine's a little stiff, as you can see. But you can look up a little bit, down pretty much nil. Now, with the arms, you got that upper portion there. So that's pretty much as far as you can get with the arms going out 90 degrees. You can't do it. And like I said, this figure does get in its own way. So it is hard to articulate them into certain positions. But if you got a good imagination, you can figure it out. I did manage to figure out to put him in a couple of poses earlier. He does have that hollowness in the arm there, which it is due to transformation, so can't really complain about it. The one thing that puzzles me, because like mine, this little panel underneath his arm here, this one is very, very weak, and it tends to pop out whenever I'm messing with them. I'm not sure if it's on all the figures. It is on mine, so I just have to mention that. But you can't move him around to pose him up different ways. Now, with his legs, you can see he can go all the way forward. And as you can see there, the knee, you see how the knee is positioned? From what I've been seeing on the internet and instructions, that's the way his knee is supposed to be positioned. Can you position it other ways? Probably, but I see that that one is the best way to get him to stand forward. It does seem to work best. So, but like I said, guys, it's your toy. You can position it and pose it up the way you want. Now, as you can see, he can't go off to the right a little bit. He can't do the complete Van Damme splits, but you can get him to go sideways. Now, with the knee there, like I said, this knee is complicated. It is a double jointed knee, so you can get a lot of flexibility out of it. And you can get him to pose up different ways. Like you see here, I just had to move it up a little bit just so I can get him to get his leg to almost fold in complete half. But once again, that's just due to his transformation. Now, as you can see here, his foot down at the bottom, he does have a little bit of tiltage left and right, and he does have a little bit of tiltage up and down, not much. But once again, like I said before, this is a really cool figure. I've been actually looking forward to getting him, and I thought he was really cool. Let me get him to stand up. All right, now, see, as you can see, the panel just popped off. Snaps back on, but that's just on mine. I'm not sure if it's all the figures. I know it's on mine, which for me is not a big issue. I'll put some tacky stuff there to keep it in. But he does come with 2 accessories, so let's go ahead and take a look at those accessories right now. Let me see if I can pull them out here. There we go. Nope, dropped one. All right, now as I showed earlier, now my camera wants to go crazy. Better. All right, now this is the spoiler. Now it's supposed to stay on permanent, I'm assuming, but mine, it doesn't really stick on. So I'm just gonna hold it off to the side when he's in robot mode. And he does come with these 2 machine gun pistols. It looks really nice. They almost look like the ones he had in the movie. Very nicely done. These things do look cool. Let's go ahead and let's post them up. Now here on the panels here, you can actually see there's a little peg there. You can actually put the guns in storage there if you wanted to. Let's get the other one here. There we go. You can store them there in his robot mode and his vehicle mode. It's a cool little storage feature. I think it looks cool, and you see they hide pretty well. Very nicely done. This figure does look good. I like it, but guys, let's go ahead and let's check out his vehicle mode.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Transformers Studio Series, featuring new characters from the Bumblebee movie with iconic Autobot allies and new Decepticon threats. You can collect figures and scenes from Bumblebee with Transformers Studio Series. More than meets the eye. Each figure sold separately.
We now return to the Transformers.
Alright guys, so here he is in his vehicle mode, looking really cool. So guys, let's go ahead and let's get a closer look at the alt mode. Now as you can see, he does change into a Corvette, which is really cool. As you can see here, if my camera will focus on it, there we go. You got the Corvette logo, somewhat detailed on the front. Nice grille with the headlights, the detail to the paint design on it, the rims. Very nice. Like I see the way they did these rims. Why can't they do these rims on most of the figures instead of those clip-on ones? Now, once again, my spoiler is loose on mine. Now, guys, leave a comment in the comment section below if your spoiler is actually loose on yours. Did it come that way, or did it come already attached to it? And do I have to actually dab on some glue to keep that thing permanent up there? Leave me a message in the comment section below and let me know. But once again, very nicely done, really awesome. Here's a view of the top, looking very clean. Here's a view at the bottom, really hiding the robot very well underneath there. I think so. The wheels do flow freely. Sorry about that. But guys, let's go ahead. Now, I did say you can actually store his weapons in his vehicle mode as well. Now, when I transformed him, I did forget to put them in. But it's pretty simple. To get them, you just gotta take this side panel off. Like mine is since mine is brand new, it's a little stiff, so let me go ahead. Let me see if I can get this panel here to come free. It does want to play with me. All right, there, we should be able to free up the side now. There we go. Just gotta wiggle it around and get some play there. Now I can take his weapon and store it there. Right now, like I said, you can do this while you're transforming him. I forgot to do it, so Let's go ahead and do it. Now, as you can see, it's got some grooves there so the weapon fits right. So you can't put it the wrong way because it won't fit any other way but this way. So let's go ahead and snap that side in. Let's go ahead and do the other side real fast. You know what? I showed you how to do it. I think that's good enough. Alright guys, I think that's where we're going to end the video for today. Alright guys, so that wraps up another episode of Toy Collector Review. Once again, here is a shot of the display box that comes with the Crosshair figure. I keep these in storage, I really don't use them. And here is the pose from the movie that he did that I really liked when this scene right here. I actually think I'm going to display him on my shelf like this. Now guys, when it comes to the Studio Series Crosshair figure, is he worth getting? I do believe so. He is definitely worth it. He is kind of a simple transformation, which is cool that he has a lot of detail in his vehicle mode, and he does have a little bit of detail in his robot mode as well. I like the way they use the car parts to make the cape of his trench coat from the movie. I think it looks good. I think it works. He does gain his weight sometimes for certain poses, but you can move it around and you can make it work so you can actually get the shots you want, like I did here. Once again guys, it is a really cool figure. I'm glad I actually picked him up for my collection, and he's gonna look great on that shelf. Okay guys, once again it comes to that point in the video where if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, become a member of this channel. Hit that bell notification so you can be notified every time I put out a new video, and share these videos on all your social media platforms. And guys, if there's anything you would like to see on this channel, go ahead and hit me in the comment section below, and I will do my best to get that out there for you guys. And guys, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you're watching this on Rumble, don't forget to smash that Rumble button. Once again, I'm Sergeant Geek, and I'm signing off.